viewers to the Bass Guitar Channel. Yesterday, we were working on the Mixolydian mode in G on our 4-string bass. And today I wanted to talk about it in regards to the 6-string bass. But when I put it up on YouTube, I got a number of emails back asking me, well, I'm a little confused when we were talking about it regarding the piano. You went with a G dominant 7 chord, which is G, E, B, F, or 1, 3, 5, flat 7. And then you took your 9, 11, and 13, which equaled an A minor. An A minor triad, A, C, E. But then, when you went to do an exercise, you used the G major triad and an F major triad. Right, I did. But the thing is, when I look at anything, whether it's chords, melodies, or improvisations, I'm looking for virtually everything I possibly can to be able to create with sound. And when I mean with sound, I mean intervals. I'm not really thinking this stuff anymore. It's you know, I've done it enough so it's become natural, and I'm hopeful that my mission of showing you all this will make the same connection for you, and all of a sudden they'll go, oh, this clicks. But the reality is, yes, I did use the G major triad and the F major triad as one combination, and then I thought about in thirds the entire scale, which gave me a dominant 7th chord and a minor chord on top. You know what? I'll show you that thing on the piano now. So with our Mixolydian mode, our primary chord is a G dominant 7, which is a G, B, D, F, 1, 3, 5, flat 7. But you can always add the 9, 11, and 13, which really makes it a nice bright chord. But let me show you something interesting. If we go 1, 3, 5, flat 7, 9, 11, 13, get rid of the dominant 7th chord, guess what? That's an A minor. So you have a G dominant chord as the bottom 4 and an A minor chord as the upper 3. And of course, this chord resolves. It resolves nicely to the 1 chord, or C. It's at rest. So let's go back to the bass. So let's take a look at a few different ways we can look at the G Mixolydian mode. We can do it scalar, going backwards from the low G, so that would be G, F, which is flat 7, E, which is 6, D, which is 5, C, which is 4, B, which is 3, A, which is the second. Another way to look at it is doing it in one position, just scooting a little bit up to the G, the 2nd octave. So that would be. Now you've been working with this C major scale in all its various modes for 2-3 weeks now. You should know where all the notes are on your neck. G here, G there, G there, G there, G there. All Gs, 3 octaves of Gs. And on the 4th string, of course, as far as you can go there. My mission, my main point of all of this isn't so much to learn patterns. I could care less about patterns. You know, when you think about the greatest bass players of all time, pre-Jocko and post-Jocko, because let's face it, there is a line there. The great players are unique in their sound. They're unique in their choice of notes. I mean, really, just as a for instance, You would not confuse Giaco with Pino Palladino, would you? They have a completely different sound, yet they still play 4-string fretless basses. There are a number of bass players who have learned patterns, and you can hear those patterns. I'm not interested in patterns. I'm interested in the sound of intervals, meaning that's the sound of a sixth, whether I'm in the key of G, F, E. It doesn't matter. That sound is that sound. I also know that if I'm going G to the E versus that E to G becomes a minor third. Major 6, minor third. That's what I'm interested in. I'm interested in how they relate to one another and how they sound. Just me. Another way I like to look at things is, obviously I do the scale in thirds. There are many different ways to do that. First way, as I showed you earlier, would be 1, 3, 5, flat 7, 9, 11, 13. Another way to look at it is 1, 3. Okay, so that's a major third. To the 5 is a minor third. Then up to this flat 7 is a minor third. Up to the 9 is a major third. Up to the 11 is a minor third. Up to the 13 is a major third. And then the same up to the G. So let me show you a couple of the chord voicings. For a dominant, you really want to add that flat 7. But sometimes the triad works just fine, which would be and then you can add the C, which would make it a sus chord. Another way, which I showed you yesterday, was just doing root third and flat 7. So thanks for watching. Tomorrow we're going to talk about the Aeolian mode, which is also called the natural minor, beginning on the A. We'll do 4-string tomorrow, and then 6-string the following day. And then we'll wrap up with Locrian on Friday. So enjoy, have a nice day. If you want to get more in depth in this, we have a wonderful correspondence course, and we do online lessons. I'm David Gross for www.thebassguitarchannel.com. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.